Hey friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kenzie Sexton and I'm a 4th grade teacher in South Dakota. Today for Tech Tip Tuesday, I'm going to be showing you around Google Drive. So let's get started. So we are starting at the Google home screen again. And to get to Google Drive, you're going to click on the waffle up in the top corner and then choose Drive. And I will say, not only to get to Drive, but really to get to any Google Suite tool. This is my favorite way, just because this is a folder where you can find every Google Suite tool and any Google document that you have ever made in one location. I just think that this is the easiest, most organized way to find your way around Google Suite. So I use Google Drive for everything. Really, no matter what Google tool I'm using, this is where I will start, and this is where everything is organized in one location. Now, I just wanted to kind of show you around how to organize and some maybe tips and tricks on how to set it up. So with mine, I'm going to start. You can see at the top here, these are the most recently used documents. It just gives you the quick access to those documents. And then below that, it has the folders. So I only have 3 folders, but you can add others as well. To add a folder, you can click on New and then click Folder. So let's say I would like to make a math folder. I just type in math and click Create, and it will pop up in my folders, and it alphabetizes all those, so that's really nice. As you can see, next to the math folder, my classroom and YouTube folders are actually color-coded. So any folder that you create, it doesn't work for shared folders, unfortunately, as you can see off with my podcast one. But with my math folder, any folder you create, you can also change the color of the folder, which I think is really appealing and visually easy to follow. So to change the color, you can do 2 things. You can 2-finger click, right click, depending on what device you're using, and then you'll see it says change color there, and it has a panel of colors for you to choose from. The color that it automatically sets at is called mouse, and that's in the bottom left corner. So if you ever want to change it back to that color, it's always there. Unfortunately, you can't add other colors. These are the only colors you can use, but there is a pretty broad option of colors to choose from. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to choose a green because that's the color that our math items are at school, so it just feels appropriate. And then to move things into that folder, again, you have a couple options. So both of these tools both of these documents down here are math documents that I've created. So to move them into the math folder, you can do 2 different things. One, you can just click on it and drag it into that folder and drop, and it will go in, or you can 2-finger click or right click on the document, and you will choose the move to, and then it's going to start asking you some questions. So where do you want it moved to? So if you want to move to math, you'll click the go to math folder, and then you'll click move here. Now if I had other folders within my math folder, it would continue to ask me where I would want it moved. But I'm just going to go ahead and click it into the move here. So now they are both in my math folder. Now if you have a document that was shared with you, that will be found in your shared with me drive. So there are lots of options in here that I've had shared with me. For example, the podcast one that you did see in my home screen, because you can move those into other folders as well. So that's actually what I ended up doing, was I moved it into my home folder. To add the document to your drive, so like for example, the podcast is a shared document with me. I added it to my drive. You could see that up here. To add that to your drive so that you don't have to go into the shared with me all the time to find that document, you're just going to two-finger click or right click on the document you want, and then you're going to click the add shortcut to drive. That way you always have the document in your drive and it's easy to find. Now, another tool that you can use is to add collaborators. So for example, if I wanted to share my math folder with my 4th grade team, I could easily click up here in the share my math, and then it will prompt me to add people to that group. So a person's name, an email address, and then you'll click done and it will send it to that person. You can also copy the link and email it specifically to someone else. And you can also grab the shareable link from up here as well. You can rename different documents by, again, right-clicking, two-finger clicking on it, choosing the rename option. And you may also download documents onto your computer as well as remove them from your folder. If you want to see, if you can't remember a document name, but you know you visited recently, you can go to your recent option and it will pop up with all of the recent documents you've used. But again, I just really try to keep my page organized, clean as best as I can. I definitely use folders as often as possible, just because I feel like if you can keep it organized, you'll always be able to find whatever you need.
If you enjoyed this video today, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. I would also love to hear from you in the comments. Thanks for watching.